Hello, people of the internet. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ian Altasar, and this is a third installment or a third video in the series I called, or the mini series, let's put it that way, I call Inner Peace. And if you have watched the previous videos of this mini-series, then you know what this series is about. If you don't know, I'll put the links of the previous two videos in the description. Just go and check them out. I don't want to make this introduction too long, and let's just dive into it. And what I mean by into it is inner peace. You know, inner peace is something I think most of us yearn for, want, desire. And a lot of times it's even without knowing it. And I find it extremely important, especially after a day like this. I've had a pretty wild day, pretty wild emotional ride. It's tested me in every possible way, it seems. And I think especially during these types of days, it's very, very important to pay attention to what is going on inside of us. And tonight I'm not going to do a meditation. I'm going to share a practice with you that I found to be really, really powerful, really simple. The simpler the better, I usually say. And basically this is how it goes. So let's say you had a day, in the life of you, and now you're at home, or best if you're alone. If you're not alone, do your best to find at least some quiet space where you can be with yourself. I do recommend, if at all possible, find places to do this alone. I think this is best when you're alone. Turn off the lights. Again, best if it's in darkness. If darkness scares you, I'm the kind of guy who mostly says good that it scares you. You probably need to go towards it. And if there's some extreme fear in you, maybe starting with this or diving into this isn't the best way to go. But if you're at least somewhat okay, a little scared, I think it's good to at least do it once. But again, I do recommend it more, at least 30 days. So now you're alone, you're in the darkness. Hopefully everything is switched off, turned off, all the gadgets, all the phones, all the screens, all the everything, all the social media, all the information, blah 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 blah. So hopefully that is now turned off. If there's like a light coming in from the street, I think mostly that's okay, but usually the darker the better. So Now, for the extreme ones who are willing to go a little further, be naked. Be naked with yourself. You can, if you live in the northern hemisphere, then right now it's winter is coming, so to speak, and winter is close. So you can get under the covers, but do your best to be naked. And if you're not, that extreme, or it's too uncomfortable, I mostly say go for it. Try it. But again, you can start this process clothed. And that's the basically the first part. Let's say, I would say, even if you're this far, you're doing pretty good already. Now, the second part, maybe it's almost impossible to say which is easiest, which is hardest. But the second part, now you alone in the darkness, your job is to just sit there. If you want, you can close your eyes. I found it very good to sometimes close your eyes, other times keep them open. Just sit there with your eyes open or closed, and do your best to just sit there as quietly as possible, not doing anything, just allowing your thoughts to come, allowing the sensations to come. And usually when you haven't done this before, the sensations come more often. Now, I do recommend starting in a way slowly. Maybe do 5 minutes first week. If you haven't done this at all, do 10 minutes next week, 15 minutes third week, 20 minutes fourth week, and by the time you're at the end of the fourth week, you're probably starting to enjoy this presence. And I would go even as far as saying you're looking forward to this. But let's talk a little about, what is happening there and what might come up and how to navigate this. So, the first instincts are usually blah blah blah. The mind starts running, and you go into a place. Okay, where's my gadgets? Where's my phone? Where can I grab this? There's a sensation within your body. Sometimes it's the thoughts of past events, of past. I said this to him, and I said this to blah 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 blah. Just notice. Just basically, if at all possible, let it be. Listen to the mind. Let it speak, let it talk. And now, if you have resisted the urges, the first urges to go towards those things, those gadgets, those blah 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 blah, start noticing what now starts happening within your body. Are the sensations getting more intense? Where is your mind? Is there pain? Is there laughter? Is there joy? Is there uncomfortability? And there's no need to drive them away, although that is one of the possibilities that can happen. But one of the best things here is to, again, just notice, feel, and be with yourself. So one of the things that could be of help to you is, if you're having a hard time being in the moment, there is, you can take, how do I put this now? You can almost like pep talk yourself into being with yourself. It's just like go into your mind and like, I'm doing this for you, I'm doing this for me. This time is really important for me. Haven't had this time for myself for a really long time, and I need this. Kind of soothe yourself, calm yourself down. If you get into those difficult places at first. And one of the things with this practice is it will start showing you yourself. So you will start getting to know yourself on a much, much deeper level, and you will start getting ideas, sudden flashes that you didn't know existed, sudden feelings, sudden sensations, some more comfortable, some less comfortable. I mostly call it like a miracle of getting to know yourself. So one of the things I recently understood while doing this practice is you can, if you sit long enough, if you sit deeply enough, the miracle of the endless consciousness, endless being of you will start to merge from that presence. So this is a gift. This understanding is a gift. You must realize this. This isn't something to take for granted. To live this life, this is a privilege. This is an honor, and I think, and hopefully, when you do this long enough, you'll get your own understandings and your own deep sensations, and you'll get to know yourself on a much deeper level, and you'll start making better decisions and so forth. But I hope I can give you this, that this is a wonder, and to get to know the wonder of you. Sometimes we need to stop, we need to listen, we need to see and feel what is actually going on with us, who we actually are, and where would we like to go to, or towards, or what would we like to go towards. And if you're looking for let's say a more material reason for why to do this, or for, like, you might be going like, yeah, so what, I don't care, yeah, wonder, that's not for me. Okay, I can understand, obviously, But one of the things that can happen to you, materially, is you can start getting these ideas about what to do. You will see things much more clearly. I hope, and it's been the case for me, that you start making better decisions with your life. So I think this is a perfect time to end this video, and I think this is the third one. So I'm planning on now doing at least 2 more, and in the 5th video I will give you another practice to do. This is a bit of a radical practice, but I think it's a good one. And I hope to see you in the 4th and the 5th video as well. Let's move together towards more inner peace, step by step. And thanks for being with me. Bye for now.